The construction to restore Sky Castle is underway. Jinx and the kitty litter are safely behind bars, and as Lucky's older sister, I couldn't be more proud of my little brother. But if Lucky wants to earn his own sigil and become a guardian, then he'll have to complete a series of tests we call the Guardian Trials. I've assembled my team to test him, mind, body, and spirit. Chip is my second in command and keeps everyone on their toes. Anna Lid is more than just a bookworm. She is a strategic mastermind. And finally, there's the penultimate warrior, one of Restful Retreat's greatest Yeti fighters. His resilience and endurance are legendary. It won't be easy, but Lucky is a swift-tail. He was born for this. Go get him, little brother. Show this team you've got what it takes to be a real guardian.
Well, this is Foxington, the home village of the Swifttails and the Guardians as well. So yeah, and this is where we will, as Lyra said, do the Guardian Trials, which are a bunch of extra challenges, which I guess add something to the game, I guess. It adds a bit of challenge to the game after you beat Jinx when you finish the game. Anyway, welcome back to New Super Lucky's Tale. And yes, I will take on, I think, the first challenges from Chip, the strongest members, one of the item mind. Basically, each different one has different challenges. Foxington, despite how grand it looked in the opening cutscenes, it's actually only a small island physically in the game. But anyway, this is Chip. Apparently he speaks in binary code. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, there are various ones. So which one should I go to first? Oh, and by the way, the reason why I mentioned the 8 is at the end of the last episode. Well, we'll see. First, I'm going to have a look around and maybe get some coins. Now, as you can see in the top right-hand corner there are a total of 16 medals. Yes, and we get them for completing each of the challenges. So yes, and that's all there is in Foxington. There aren't any hidden pages since we beat Jinx. There is another cutscene that does play, and I think I will leave it in, even though this is a bunch of sequel baiting, if you know what I mean. Yes, seriously. This game pulls an Aragon among... That's the only film I can think of off the top of my head. But there are plenty more that didn't get a sequel, but did sequel bait. But that is probably one of the most egregious ones, especially since Aragon, not one of my favourite films anyway, aside from maybe Jeremy Irons being in it. Seriously. But that being said, let's actually have a look around. So yeah, not much to look around really. I will admit it looks nice, but yeah. Other than that, it is mostly built for each of the challenges you will face. Apparently, this one is named after a Van Halen song. Seriously, from 1983. And yes, it does play like 80s synth pop music or something akin to that. But yeah. So Chip's challenges within Foxington are basically platforming challenges. And I don't have anything wrong with that! No siree! So, that being said, this one has us bouncing all over the place. Now, note the bird enemies. You cannot... They are made of metal, so you cannot jump on them. They're kind of like the metal enemies in the Sonic games, I believe. Not sure if you can actually, but I don't think you want to, just in case. I don't know if you get any more points off of them. No, you get points anyway in this game. Seemingly no. Yeah. Okay, you can beat them. I wasn't sure because I thought they might be like the metal spinners from the Sonic games. Yes, you know the ones in the 3D Sonic games, the Boost era Sonic games, I mean. Anyway, that being said, this is gonna be hard. Well, no, maybe not. These levels are actually quite a bit harder. And I love how the screen is like a like TVs were in the 80s and 90s. Seriously, that's a nice touch. Well done there, Playful Studios. There are still checkpoints in these levels, so you don't have to worry about that. Although timing is a thing, and I've already mentioned enough times about my timing. Thankfully, you Super Lucky's Tale knows this. Seriously. And it's still a fun game. So yeah. There are no other, as I mentioned before, no other collectibles. You don't have to get 300 coins, for example. Which I think there are no lucky letters or anything like that. And is that a triangle symbol from the PlayStation era? Seriously? I am playing the Switch version, you know that, don't you? The Playful Studios. Oh, and by the way, those blocks are explosive, don't touch them. But yeah, a triangle symbol, that's one of the... And it still is a thing on the PlayStation 4. Not seen the PlayStation 5, so I don't know what that one's like. Seriously, cost 500 quid, what do you want from me? Okay, no, they're not explosive, actually. I thought they were like... Okay. Oh, you can actually get coins from them. Okay. Yeah, okay, the bees look cool. Slightly more metallic than before, but... who am I to judge? Okay, so... let's go back here. That's the triangle symbol from... To be honest, it kind of doesn't gel with the rest of the stage, just the triangle symbol from the PlayStation, from Sony's PlayStation. I'm surprised Sony didn't sue for that, even though this game is on the PS4, as well as the, of course, the originally on this, well, this version of Super Lucky Tale on both the PS4 and the Xbox One. So yeah, it was on the original console that Super Lucky Tale was on. Other than that, yeah, those blocks kind of change every so often. Just like in New Super Mario... Oh, sorry, Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario 3D World, for example. So yeah, they move a bit slower than in 3D World. I think it is every time you bounce on them, rather than every set individual point. So yeah, so you have to be careful here. In fact, this reminds me a bit of Super Mario Sunshine. Seriously. The only difference is he's not playing an a cappella song in the background like he does with the Mario theme in Mario Sunshine. But, yeah. Okay, I'm sold on the whole 80s aesthetic. Through the whole triangle symbol from the PS1 was weird. Seriously. That's more like late 90s. Seriously, than 80s. Seriously. Or mid-90s to late 90s, dare I say. Was the PS1. Anyway, yeah, we have a bit more bounciness here. Just do a double jump between each of the jumps, that works. Honestly, I thought those things exploded. I was wrong. Excuse me for my lack of, for my complete idiocy. And here we also have some fireballs coming at us. Again, they go in a set pathway before we get to the end of the stage. And at the very end of the stage is our first medal. Yes. So yeah, that's the first of 16 medals. I still have to do Annelids and the penultimate champions. Penultimate? Was there one after him? I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, I don't know. Jinx has now been apparently put in jail. That's what Lero's thing might have said anyway. Anyway, then, after might as well jump. Let's see, what's the next one? I don't know, I can't see the sign there, so I'll just go down anyway because that's how I roll with these sort of things. Lucas, yeah, that's the thing. That's what happens at the end of the thing. Under pressure. We are quoting a Queen and David Bowie song, which, of course, was sampled by Vanilla Ice. Anyway, that being said, let's do a bit of digging. And yes, that is what we have to do. We have to stay underground throughout this, throughout this blue segments in order to avoid, well, the mines. If you pop up at any point, you lose. Good day, sir. So that being said, yeah. Apparently it's called breaking cover. And no, you cannot dive down in the blue parts either. Seriously. I don't know why that is. Because there is a searchlight or something. But, yeah. And is that an afro on Chip's head? Seriously. He's got a friggin' afro on his head. It's more 70s than 80s. Well, maybe early 80s, but yeah. Yeah, it doesn't play disco music there, seriously. This plays synth pop music, seriously. Or something akin to that. Anyway, let's dig through here and kind of avoid the rather colourful obstacles. Yeah, thankfully I did get a checkpoint. Apparently, the spiral things are a thing. And these platforms also disappear as well. Of course they do. We have to move quickly there, which is not easy. Thankfully, Lucky does move quickly. I don't know about these things. I think they do hurt you. They do hurt you, yes. Of course, there are mines. Of course, there are mines. So, yeah. And I died. Yeah, I think I die a fair few times in these levels, but never mind. At least I got a checkpoint. Hey. Okay, and we're on to the next area. And in this one, we have a spring. I'm not going to bother here now. Switching between the platforms, that's going to be hard. Until we notice these moving platforms there. So yeah, don't know why I'm going for the thing. Again, pages are not a thing in this level, so let's go through here and get to the other side. Then I have to burrow through the middle and not get killed by the mine there. And, oh boy, yeah, and more disappearing platforms, yay! And then back to the thing through there. Again, it helps, for me at least, to do a circular motion on most of these platforms. Obviously, not on all of them, because the mines will still get you and everything. That is still a problem. It's still a major, major problem because of that. Yeah. But look, you cannot stay in place forever. You will go off the side of the platform, and look at that whirling void beneath us. Seriously. That's going to be a pain in the ass to get through. So much so. Yay! Don't know. Don't care, actually. Oh yeah, the whirling vortex of doom down there. Very annoying as well. Let's go straight through. Hope I don't die again, because I'm on to my last heart here. Again, not too much of a problem, but yeah. Right, straight through. Thankfully, it seems if you do destroy a mine and you only lose a heart, then that's good, because you can still get through there. And then more of these, of course. And this thing's moving forward. It doesn't initially look like it, but yeah, it is. And then 3 more disappearing platforms. And then we get something that was in Pac-Man World. Seriously. Rotating platforms. How hard is it to get through with Lucky's digging ability? I don't really know. And I don't want to say because of that. And now we have 2 of them beside one another, and oh boy, we have to switch between them. Yeah. So, sorry, Chip, but I don't think Lucky is Solid Snake material. Hasn't even got a frigging box, has it? So no, he ain't. Anyway, towards the end, more disappearing platforms. Hooray. And now there are mines on each side as well. Seriously, that's annoying as hell. So, let's switch between positions to get through here. And then die! Yay! That seems to be fun, isn't it? You can't tell. Yeah, these levels are actually quite annoying to commentate over, seriously. And for what? Yeah, I do want to show these off. Yeah, but Mr. Biker, go away. You're not Evil Knievel, you're a person who's trying to behave like Evil Knievel. Anyway, that being said, let's go through here and go straight ahead. And this time there's a bunch of them here. Okay, I'm not commentating over this. Swear to Thor that I am not Asgardian. That being said, I've made it to the next one. There we go. And yeah, apparently these challenges, Chip's challenges, that should I say, are all about endurance. Yeah. Not great if my head is tired, but there you go. Anyway, on the next episode, I think there are 2 more challenges for Chip, so I'll see you then. Goodbye!